Hello, this is David Waters. So the video you're about to watch is a series of clips from a talk I gave in Accenture earlier this year called "What's Your Problem?" The talk focused on the importance for startups and entrepreneurs to engage with the problem or need that they feel their venture or business is solving or fulfilling, and also to provide guidance to people on how to actually engage with this process, or what I like to call problem finding.
A big part of that process and trying to get a really good idea out there was assessing what was the problem we were trying to solve for our consumers, engaging with the market, engaging with our customers, understand what they need and trying to build the best solution to meet that problem. So look at this statement again. I've got a great idea. You've got to cross it out. I've got a great problem. If you don't got a great problem, you don't actually understand the problem you're trying to solve. How can you come up with a great solution that's actually worthwhile to anybody? So instead of problem solvers, you've got to be problem finders, and that's what my talk's about today. So I'm going to look at 3 steps. Identify what you think the problem is, find out what the problem is, and solve the problem so the problem owner is satisfied. So the first one is, so in terms of identifying what you think the problem is, you've got to know who the problem owners are. I mentioned an app there, and I mentioned how a lot of people think, oh, the user is who the problem is. Not necessarily. If your main source of revenue is actually a business, what's their problem? Why do they want your app? Why do they want to be associated with that? What are you actually solving for them? And identifying who your right client is going to save you time and money, but if you're fixated on an idea without actually understanding well, who's benefiting from this idea, you're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of money. How does your solution solve their problem? Next thing, so you've identified who owns the problem. How does the solution actually work? Does it actually solve their problem? How do you even know it does solve their problem? And now you've got to find out what the problem actually is. And how do you do that? You go out and talk. You talk to your customers, you talk to your clients, and you ask the right questions. So it's not a case of going out, which I did before when I started trying to do my very first visit, and trying to validate my idea. You're not trying to validate your idea. You're trying to understand what the problems your market actually face. I think this is what the problem is. Do they actually want that? Is this what they actually need right now in the market? Is that the problem that needs to be solved? And how do you ask these right questions? I was down at the University of Limerick giving talks on entrepreneurship to a master's class. I sat there with the team afterwards and they wanted to sue a HR solution. I said, who did you speak to about this? Have you spoken to anyone professionally? I think you're onto something here, but do you know is this what they want? You're on a campus now, there's a master's class with loads of HR professionals in it. Get in there, get speaking to them, get speaking to the local economy, see what they need, and then build your solution around that. So after all these discussions, go back to the drawing board, see what you currently identified, and then look on further and see what you can incorporate in. Can someone tell me why this figure's on the board? Why you think this figure's on the board?
See what I said?
No.
Yeah, it's the effort you have to put in.
Effort, that's one. When I was talking to them and giving talks, even myself when I was mentoring at Startup Weekends, a lot of people said we want our product to be brilliant, we want it to be perfect, we want it to be 100%. It's never going to be 100%. If you're waiting for it to be 100%, you're wasting so much time that when you get your product out there, the market's going to move on. You got to know what the market wants and then anticipate what they're going to want for your next step. And they got to test it and use it and move forward. And the point I was making there is you could solve a problem, but the customer needs to perceive that that's actually solved. The problem owner needs to think this has actually been solved. You might think I solved the problem, I made a great service, I ticked all the boxes. Do they think it? That's the most important thing. This here is Kate Zabriskie. Now she actually worked for Accenture for a year back in the 90s, and this is one of her quotes: the customer's perception is your reality. And that's a very true point, that regardless of what you feel about your product or service, if you tick all the boxes, it's all about what they perceive. And as a startup or a startup venture, their opinion's all that matters. You might have solved the problem, you might be really confident you solved the problem, but do they think you solved it?
Thank you very much for watching the video today, and the reason I chose those clips because I felt that they gave a very good overall view of the main points I was trying to discuss, and those points would be: number one, the importance of identifying what you perceive the problem or the need is that you're solving with your venture. Number two, going out and validating not your idea but the problem you think you've identified. Identifying if consumers or problem owners actually see this as a problem that they want to be solved. And through engaging with the market, you actually will learn that potentially there is a problem or a need out there that you overlooked that actually could be more lucrative for you to solve. And lastly, create a product or service that consumers are going to perceive solves their problem or fulfills their need. And it's important, and to do that, it's important to engage consumers throughout the whole process. Get them testing, using your product and service, take on that feedback and put that into development. Because if they perceive value in what you produce, it is far more likely that your product, your service, your business will succeed. I hope you got something out of watching this video today, and I would really welcome your comments and feedback on what I've discussed. And so definitely leave a comment, or you can reach out to me directly, either to message me directly on LinkedIn. Alternatively, you can call or email me, details of which are on my account. And I've also uploaded the slide deck which I used on my talk on my LinkedIn page as well, if you want to look at that also. Thank you.